Happy Easter, Simmers! And welcome back. I should be saying welcome back to me because I've taken a break again. But this time, I had a reason. Yep, a good reason. Um, I mean, not to say last time wasn't a good reason. Mental health is always important. But this one is big news, guys. Big news. So basically, my mom had breast cancer. And yes, I say had. Because what did we do last month? My mom got it removed. Yup, she did. She did. And I'm so excited. Now we're moving on to like radiation and chemotherapy just to make sure nothing comes back. But it's always good news to like hear like someone who beats cancer, especially when that person means like a lot to you. Like she is my world, she is my rock, and I got to fly out and see her and make sure she was okay during her surgery, and that's all anybody could ever ask for. It's very scary because it can always come back, and it can happen to anybody, and she didn't think it could happen to her. Like we didn't have any pre-existing family experiences, but it did. Um, and it's just good to feel this break was totally unplanned. If you guys knew the timeline, it all started basically in February, where my mom learned at the beginning of February, and then um, it was at first it was something else. It was stage 0 breast cancer. It was non-invasive ductal breast cancer, but then they realized in a second biopsy it was worse than they thought, and so they moved up her surgery date to March, like mid-March or late March. And I actually just got back from visiting like last not like what do you call last week, but it's still the week that you're on. Well, basically it was the Tuesday I came back, and her surgery was the Tuesday before, so before that Tuesday. So I'm just confusing me and you, so I'll stop elaborating. But basically, you can guys English, wow. But you can see like how happy this is for me. It's a big deal. But let's talk about the build. I talked about releasing this build last month, but it kind of fell perfectly because this build is very Easter-esque, and it's a park for Newcrest. I thought it came out very well. Like I put this. I had a park originally in this build, and then I just hated the neighborhood it was in because there was one in the lower left region, and I think like everybody builds a park there, but I just can't pull it off. And so I actually put it in the middle area, like up middle area, like all the way in the corner where like the Gots neighborhood is. And I think it came out really nice. It used to be like a tea and crumpet place for my Sims, but then I kind of like I switched them around. Like I put the I switched some things around in the world to make it look better, and I actually made sure like this map actually looked nice in like the map view. I changed a few things around. With parks, I like to include like the actual like pavement option instead of terrain paint, because it started off with terrain paint, but then like when you look at the map view it just looks like a bunch of trees and stuff, and I just don't like that. I like it to look like a park from the map view. So I did go around and change it, and I think it actually came out looking better. Like this is cool and all, but I think I enjoy it more. But basically this I have so many videos that I have backlogged. I have like about 20 or 30. I told you guys this last time. I actually labeled it in my computer now. I have them going all the way back to October 27th. I have some that are hours long and parts long. I have a castle. I might do that one next. I'll try to get that out as soon as I can, because I love castles, and anybody who knows me knows I love castles. But yeah, I'll try to get that out as soon as I can, especially all those videos. You guys might see more and more frequently. I'm gonna try to post as much as I can. A part of the reason why I couldn't post as much recently though is because obviously I was concerned about my mother, but also last month I had a 4-week course, and it was an accelerated course, so basically they make it 10 times harder than it needs to be. But it was just like a lot of reading and stuff. But I'm so excited to show you guys a lot of the things. Slowly but surely, I'll get all of these videos out, and it doesn't help that I keep building. I did build a build while I was in Massachusetts with my mom and stuff, and I actually did it on my brother's computer, but I did upload it. It's all blue, and it's kind of my like dream home. So I hope you guys can see that one. It's very cool. I kind of like, it's based off a real house that I saw, and I kind of stalked the house, if you could stalk a house in real life. But I went on Google Maps, and then I looked it up because I saw it, and where I'm from, it's a really small like town. It's technically a city just because it's overpopulated, but it's a town. Basically, it's the size of a town. And like, it's easy to find stuff if you're looking for a certain place. So I went on Google Maps and I looked at the outside. I didn't look at any of the floor plans or anything. I don't even think it's on Zillow like as like it was sold, because like houses are really old and people live there for a really long time. So basically I just improvised the inside, but now it's my dream home. I'm gonna buy it when I get older for sure. But I do want to apologize again for not being here for you guys. I really wanted it to be better this time, but it was very important for me to see my mom and stuff and get myself situated with. But hopefully I can make up for it by doing more and more videos. I'm in a fantastic mood to do videos like this, like a lot of videos a week. But it might slow down as like as time goes on. School kind of beats me up a little bit. I think just seeing my family like revived me a little bit, but I don't know how much longer it's gonna last. But yeah, that's basically all I had to say about me. I do have a few stories from Mass. I think I'll include it in my next video, because this one's just a little short 10-minute video, but one of them includes me falling off of a merry-go-round, and it's because I just wasn't paying attention that well, and now I got a big bruise on my knee. But yeah, that's basically it. Hope you guys have been good, and I hope you're the best, and thank you, and goodbye.